Good morning, students. Hope you are fit and fine at your homes. Welcome to your science class, and our today's topic is birds, beaks, claws, and nests. From many days, we are inside our homes. Did you notice one thing? We hear chirping of different types of birds around us. Birds are very beautiful creation of God. I love birds. They are of different colors and size. When we see a bird, we feel happy. Yes. Sparrow, pigeon, crow, and parrot are common birds which are found near us. Look at this picture carefully. What do you find? This bird has feathers on its body, have one beak with two nostrils on it, two eyes, two wings, and two legs with claws. As you know, a person who cures sick is called doctor. Same as a scientist who studies birds is called ornithologist. And the study of birds is called ornithology. When I was young, like you, I used to think, how do birds fly? Because I wanted to be like them. So, let's discuss how do birds fly. Students, birds have special features in their body which help them to fly in air, which are birds have a streamlined body. They have lightweight bones filled with air. This feature make a bird lightweight and help them to fly easily in air. As you know, the bird have two wings. The wings move in two ways. Number one, upstroke, and number two, downstroke. In upstroke, the wings move upward and backward, while in downstroke, they move downwards and forwards. The wings are attached to the body with the help of flight muscles. These flight muscles help the bird move the wings upward and downward or forward and backward. You might have seen the body of a bird is covered with feathers, and feathers are of different colors because they save the bird from cold and rain, as they do not let the water stay on the body of a bird. Now I will teach you kinds of feathers. Birds have two types of feathers. Number one, down feathers. The feathers that cover the whole body of a bird are called down feathers. They keep the body warm of a bird. These feathers are small, soft and fluffy. Number two, flight feathers. These feathers are attached to the wings so that they are called flight feathers. They help the bird fly. These feathers are long, flat and strong. Birds can be grouped into some categories as follow. Number one, flying birds. The birds that fly are called flying birds. Flying birds have hollow and lightweight bones which fill with air. These bones make their body light so that they can fly easily in air. Pigeon, parrot, sparrow, duck, cuckoo and crow are some examples of flying birds. Flyings help the birds hunt for food, escape from enemies and take them away from bad weather. Number 2, flightless bird. The birds that cannot fly are called flightless birds. They are unable to fly. Why so? Because their wing bones are smaller, they have heavy and solid bones, and they have more feathers on their body, which makes them heavy and so that they cannot fly. Kiwi, penguin, ostrich, emu, cassowary, and rihi are some flightless birds. Mostly flightless birds are fast runner or good swimmer. You know, penguin is a good swimmer. It swims in the sea. Why it swims in the sea? Because it gets food from sea. Its swimming looks as it is flying in the water. Now, aquatic birds or water birds. Birds which live in or near water or around water are called aquatic birds. These aquatic birds get their food from water. Aquatic birds' feathers do not rot in water due to the presence of oil gland in their skin. Heron, flamingo, crane, swan, and duck are some examples of aquatic birds. Now I will teach you eating habits of birds. Birds spend most of their time in search of food. Mostly birds are insectivorous or omnivorous. They can be herbivores, they can be carnivores. Birds like eagle, hawk and owl are carnivores because they are hunting birds or birds of prey. While pigeon and hummingbirds are herbivores because they used to eat plants and their parts. Whereas some birds like crow and sparrow, they are omnivores. They can eat herbs and as well as, yes, insects. Now I will teach you beaks of birds. What is beak? Yes, the mouth of a bird is called beak. It is also called bill. Birds use their beaks for eating, for so many type of work like eating, defense, feeding young ones, gathering food and nesting materials, building nests. Preening means to clean feather with their beaks. Scratching, attacking. Beak are also used to drink water, hold, pierce something and tear food. They are of different shape and size. The shape of a bird's beak depends on the type of food what a bird eats. Birds do not have teeth inside their beaks. Have you ever seen teeth inside beak of a bird? Definitely no. Now, different types of beak. Birds have different types of beaks. Number 1, short, hard and horny beaks. Sparrow, finch, robin, peacock and pigeon have short, thick, hard and conical beaks for cracking seeds because they are seed eaters. Number 2, strong, sharp and hooked beak. Eagle, hawk and owl, they are birds of prey. So they have sharp, curved or hooked beaks for tearing flesh. As they are hunting birds, they totally depends other animals for their food. They tear the flesh of other animals with the help of their beaks. Number 3, strong and chisel-shaped beak. This type of beak woodpecker have. Woodpeckers have long and chisel-like beaks. They use their beaks for boring into wood to eat insects. Number 4, long and cylinder beak. Hummingbirds, hoopoo and sunbirds have long and cylinder beak. This long and cylinder beaks they use for probing flowers for nectar and pull out insects from holes in the ground. Number 5, flat and broad beak. Swan, duck and goose. These types of birds have long and flat beaks that have many tiny holes on the sides. These holes strain small plants and animals from the muddy water. Now, feet and claws of birds. If you love birds and want to learn more about birds, you have to pay attention on the shapes of their feet and their claws. You can use it one of the feature to identify birds. If you have already identified a bird, you can learn more about its behavior and its place of living by looking at its feet. Now I will discuss different types of feet and claws. Number 1, grasping or praying. Eagle, hawk and owl have large curved claws. These large curved claws are called talons. The talons help the birds catch and hold its prey like rat, chick, fish, etc. Number 2, scratching. Peahens and chicken that scratch the soil for their food. So they have nail-like toes which help scratch the soil for their food. Number 3, swimming. Duck and some other swimming birds have webbed feet. These webbed feet help them to swim these birds in water. They use them as paddle while swimming. Number 4, perching. Robin, crow, sparrow, manna, dove, pigeon and wren have a long back toe pointing backwards which lets them grab a perch tightly. Number 5, running. Many fast running birds like ostrich and emu have 3 toes rather than 4. These 3 toes help them to run fast in fields and ground. Number 6, climbing. Birds like parrot, parakeet and woodpeckers have 2 hind toes to enable them to climb without falling backward. And number 7, wading. The long and spread out toes of heron, crane and flamingo. They have this type of toes which help them walk on soft surface at the edge of water body or in muddy water without getting their leg wet. Now, nesting habits in Birds. Birds build their different types of nests at safer and hidden places like rooftop, old buildings, on the poles, hollow of trees, bushes, and so many different places. Birds build nests not to live in but to lay eggs and bring up their young ones. They use twigs, leaves, wool, cotton, feathers, mud, rags, and grass to make their nest. The nest keep the eggs and young ones safe. Now I will teach you types of nests. Number 1, cavity nest. A cavity nest is built in trunk of old or dead trees. The entry of a cavity nest is small, but it is large inside the trunk, where the eggs are laid. Woodpecker, parrot, and bluebirds make their nest this kind of places. Number 2, cup nest. The cup nest is a cup-shaped nest that can be made up of grass, moss, and lichens. This type of nest is made by sparrow, bulbul, and hummingbirds. Number 3, platform nest. The platform nest is a flat nest that can be found on the tree tops with branches. Birds like crow, eagle, vulture, and kite make this kind of nest. Next, weaver bird's nest. A weaver bird weaves a beautiful and strong nest using straw, grass, and leaves. It enters the nest through a tunnel. As you can see, this tunnel, yes, tunnel like opening at the lower end of the nest. Number 5, tailor bird's nest. A tailor bird sews leaves together with its beak. As you can see, here is a bird sews its nest with its beak. Yes, it uses its sharp beak as a needle to sew the leaves with cotton, hair, wool, or spider web. Now I will teach you caring the young ones. As you know, birds lay eggs in their nests, and parents' birds sit on these eggs to keep their eggs warm till the babies inside get fully developed. When the babies get fully developed, they hatch by cracking the eggshells with their beaks. The babies that come out of the eggs are weak and featherless. Their eyes are closed, and the parents look after the young ones by feeding and keeping them warm. They protect them from enemies and bad weather. The parents take care of their babies till they grow feathers and are able to fly and search their food. Do you know? Cuckoo is the only bird which does not make its own nest, but it lays eggs in the nest of crow. And the crow looks after the cuckoo's egg. If you find a baby bird, what can you do? Yes, young birds do not have a good sense of smell. They can be returned to any nest. The parent birds of that nest will continue to care for it, but only if you keep your distance. Hope you enjoyed the chapter because I know you all love birds. Help birds by feeding them and keeping water for them. This video is related to worksheet number 5. Make a beautiful diagram of bird in your notebook. this is your homework. Meet you soon. Till then, stay at home and be safe.